everyone. Welcome to Blockbuster Brawls and Dicey Calls, not a high fantasy D&D podcast. I am your host, Seth Russell.
And I'm Eric Dvorak, and today it's more Blockbuster.
Yes, it is. Episode 4. Today we are going to be getting into a recap of the Fire Emblem OVA for the Blockbuster campaign.
Fire Emblem OVA released in 1997.
Yeah, I think that is correct.
Because I remember Mars' user is...
Yeah, 97.
Yep. Okay, should be just checking the volume levels. Last time we left off, in one video we covered Tactical Tomatoes, and we all riffed on 50 Shades of Grey.
Yep, we summed up our riff on it.
Basically what happened was that landed in, I believe, New York? In New York.
Yeah.
We showed up in New York. We spied on a meeting between Anastasia Steele and Christian Grey.
Yep.
Realized that Anastasia is being, how should I say, is being owned by him.
Yikes.
So they go in. Well, before they go in and take him down, they start talking about their sex lives.
Yes, we covered kind of that last time in episode 2. So.
Gordon is a Boy Scout.
Yeah, we covered that too.
This time, it is Rox's turn to this is Seth's turn to take over the script, or not script, the screen.
Yep, because this one I am known with Radek as the Fire Emblem nerd. I love the Fire Emblem series. I'm a big fan, and I've played every title since Awakening. So 3DS era and into the Switch era.
Since Awakening, since Engage.
Engage was 2023. Fire Emblem Awakening was 10 years prior, in 2013 for the 3DS. So since Awakening, it would be, the game itself. Then it would be Fates. Then it would move on to
Three Houses,
and then Engage. For mainline, I've also played some of the spin-offs like Warriors and Warriors 3 Hopes.
But you never played the mobile app?
I have played Heroes. I just don't play it anymore. I used to be really into it, though. I had a few phases where I would just get into it and then slowly fall off of it.
Yeah, you got me at Fire Emblem a bit with Sacred Stones and...
Yeah, Sacred Stones and Shadow Dragon, mostly because of Gordon.
Yep.
And also the OVA,
yep.
which I talked to you a lot about, which is where 5 points comes from, and Nuts, and all the Gordon gems we have.
Nuts! What did you say?
Exactly.
And then I started playing a bit of Binding Blade with a localization patch.
Yes, that was
Roy's game.
That was Roy, yeah. I believe we did play the original one, not Project Ember, which Project Ember is a translation patch plus a rebalance.
Yeah, I could have found Project Ember somewhere, but...
Yeah, I personally have played it, but...
the game's hard.
It is. Original FE6 is really hard. It is one of the harder FE games. Although the ones that are older than that, which were only released in Japan, those are even harder, like Thracia 776 and Genealogy, and as well as
Shadow Dragon.
Yeah, Shadow Dragon and Blade of Light, which is the first game.
Is that. Mysteries of the Emblem one of them?
Mystery is the third game. Yes.
Third. Okay.
The second game is Gaiden. That's Alm's game.
And what's Gaiden again? Is it like Fire Emblem, but it's a side-scroller, or...?
No. Fire Emblem Gaiden is the same thing, except it's set in Valentia, which is a continent neighboring Arcanea. So, different characters, but it's going on in parallel with Arcanea's story.
Oh, I totally forgot. I'll quick recap this. Because when we got out of 50 Shades, every time they exit a movie, one employee must pick a movie from random. So one of them has to go onto the sales floor, and picking our movie, and they have to have a empty tape.
Yep.
Give me a sec. Getting close.
Picking some up on my mic. Anyway, yeah, so they get the empty tape, and they have to watch the movie first.
Yep, they have to watch a movie.
And then it gets recorded onto the empty tape, and then the empty tape is what sucks them into the TV.
Yep. Basically, we made that VHS tape at the SCP.
Basically, which he was into SCP at the time, so it makes sense.
Yep, and after they finish a movie, the film that they previously was in is given the Blockbuster logo and the movie name with the following title, Blockbuster Cut.
Yep, and it happened with
50 Shades
as well. And it's available for all Blockbuster customers to rent.
And just as a disclaimer, I do not own Blockbuster Video in any way, shape, or form. This is just for entertainment purposes.
Yes, we are reiterating the disclaimer that is in the description.
Okay. Can we just go over this?
Yeah.
You guys head back to home, get rest. Man, I am tired after pointing a gun at a man.
Yep. Yeah, he is tired. I'm tired of killing Catherine already. Good lord, we kept this up in the second episode, but yeah, we did have a guest appearance by Catherine from a game of the same name.
And really, I'm tired.
Oh yeah. I already said that. I said that before I went on the Catherine rant.
Yep. Now it's Miku.
Oh, yeah. Same. Hope that stays dead now.
Who the is she anyway? Do you want to know? Yes.
Basically, she's a succubus from our high school days that wanted to get into Zora's pants.
You. Yeah, no. You guys get back to your respective homes. Fast forward the next day. We have this thing where one person from the group does circulation.
Yep, and it changes every day. So one person does it, and then it rotates to another person. The same person can't do it 2 days in a row.
So this time it was you.
Yep. Guess I'll do it.
Are you saying our duties change every day? Yep. Just behind the counter.
So Sora gets behind the counter, and Miku's like, "Watch and learn, Sora. I'm the best at this."
Okay, Sora rolls flat charisma. 21. Hi, welcome to Blockbuster Video. Do we find everything okay? 4 crit.
Plus 4 charisma. And then Miku's like, it's actually plus 5 now. What? Anyway, Sora must have gotten extremely lucky because I rolled a 17 total.
7 from last night seems to be playing in your head. Do you want to tell your fellow staff during the lunch hour?
Sure, I guess.
Strike through.
And then Miku was like, as a tangent, despite the fact that me as a player kind of has no idea what you're talking about.
Keeps a can-do attitude. Imagine someone renting the 50 Shades parody. Yeah. Deku roll intelligence. 3. You're still playing that moment where you whip Mr. Gray over and over again, distracting you from your current duty.
Forgot about that. Oh, Gordon.
Am I still scarred? Roll con save. 16. You're not scarred. Thank God.
What? You haven't told me to do anything yet. And remember, I'm in circulation now.
Keep chugging along. 12 int. You recommend the Blockbuster cut of 50 Shades to a young couple who are looking for a date night movie to watch. Trust me, you'll love it. I'll take your word for it.
Oh, no.
Miku, Minako just recommended the 50 Shades parody.
I know.
By the way, you're working at $58 an hour.
Wow.
All of us? Yes. So before we continue, we have this currency. We have an economy system.
Yep.
So they're paid 100 for every enemy they defeat.
Yep.
They get a 200 for defeating the climax boss.
Yep.
And then 500 for clearing the movie.
Yep.
Or for finishing the movie with their full party.
Mm-hmm.
The group reaches a lunch hour. You finish up with circulation.
Yeah, like, just about. Just about.
Opening is Wendell's lunch.
Which is his parody Wendy's.
Yep. Which we'll probably be getting tonight.
Yeah.
You notice that the tape is sticking out of the player and reads on the label, it reads Fire Emblem OVA. Fire Emblem? Did we just watch that last night?
It was great.
It's on SCP-4076 here.
How dare you?
We literally put the actual tape back on the floor this morning before we opened. Stranger things have happened.
Oh, no.
And no pun intended.
Was that a reference?
Yes, Stranger Things takes place in the 1980s.
Of course it does. I've seen it.
How far, though?
Only like season 2.
Only season 2?
I think I know I've watched season 1 and maybe season 2.
Oh.
I know for sure I've watched season 1, though.
You guys, group finishes, work for the day. The store's closed for many, but it's open for you guys. This is the introduction of the shop system.
Mm-hmm.
After the Blockbuster Video location closes down for the night, the group has access to their shop.
Yep, the after-hours shop, and it has a bunch of movie memorabilia as well as...
Movie memorabilia and also some key items.
Yep.
And you're like...
Did you forget? Gordon is right over there. Oh, yeah, like, anything you guys need?
I think we're good. Hopefully I don't get shot in the ass.
Did you forget? Gordon is right over there.
5 points!
Yes!
You guys are getting little keepsakes. That's what the whole... the sheet music from Killer Tomatoes.
Or the newspaper.
Yep, and newspaper and the group photo from the 50 Shades parody. Both are framed and hung to the wall of the break room.
Yep.
I'm gonna say this, but the employee lounge is bare AF.
Of course it is.
On the group photo, you notice Anastasia's number with the note reading "Thanks." Wear the car once in a while. Minako pulls him MST3K, Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's a good show.
Moving sign!
You guys start the tape. Now you have the screen.
Now I take it. And the OVA starts like normal, showing you a prologue of the young protagonist escaping the castle of his home country of Altea. After he flees, you see the title card, which reads Fire Emblem. As soon as the title card appears, however, you get sucked into the TV. Well, here we go again!
Jumps in. Time for a new adventure.
Let's go, everyone! He bumps up his specialist.
Mars, I'm coming!
Everyone follows suit, and the title card fades after everyone has entered. Specialist playing throughout the free fall, and then
It's the one from Dancing All Night.
Yep. And then I just fast forward to completing the transition. You enter the back alley of a city. What are you going to do? Well, let's get exploring.
I'll take lead.
As you walk into the main street, you look to your right and see a castle not too far from where you stand. To your left is the gate of the city. There are also a few people milling about.
Whoa.
Everyone seems to be minding their own business and pay no attention to you guys. Gordon, roll history with advantage if you want to figure out exactly where you are.
21.
From what you can see and what you can remember about the location in Arcanea, you deduce that you and your friends are currently in the capital city of Talys.
Ah. Talys. The name sounds familiar.
Sora, roll history.
13.
It does sound familiar to you, but you can't quite place what exactly the name means. You guys have a few options. You can either approach the castle, explore more of the city, or investigate the gate.
Let's explore the city more.
Everyone roll perception.
2.
Roxy gets a 19, Miku gets a 12.
22.
Or, yeah, 22. Well, now, I can't read.
Minako with a 15, Neku with 5, Gordon with 11, and Ben with 8.
Roxas and Miku guide you all around the city, with Gordon pointing out various things he's seen previously. You see a few market stalls in the city square selling various goods. You also walk through a port where a few ships are unloading their goods and preparing to load more for a voyage to some other place. You also pass some other places, but they're too generic to really keep in mind. You eventually find yourself back in the city square.
It's like Gordon's like is just going around. And he's like, pointing at things like, oh, I shot guy in the ass in this alley.
Oh, I practiced down here.
5 points!
5 points. Well, now.
Should we pay a visit to the castle?
Probably. As you all prepare to head towards the castle, roll perception.
14.
Rox gets a 14, Ven with a 3, Miku has 9, Gordon gets a 21, Neki with a dirty 20, Miyako has a 10, and Sora with a 19. Everyone except Miku and Ven notice someone walking towards you all.
Huh?
Gordon, you immediately recognize this person as Mars. Mars Lowell, from the OVA. His actual name is Marth, but it got butchered in translation for this OVA, so he's Mars Lowell.
Voiced by Spike Spencer.
Yes. He's walking from the direction of the castle.
Mars!
Gordon, what are you doing out here? And I thought you were practicing your archery at the range. And who are your friends?
You don't remember? I'm Sora. Act like we never met the guy. Okay.
Yeah, because we have like outside influences and all that. I'm just going off of Mars being from the OVA and nowhere else, so he doesn't recognize anyone else. And then Roxy has to explain it. Gordon, remember, we're in an alternate world. He won't know who we are. And he turns to Mars and introduces himself. We get past the introductions. They all introduce themselves.
Yeah, and then later on, Neku is like, "Can we just get through introductions?
Yeah, that's way later.
Like, can we just do it off camera?"
Yeah.
And you're like,
That is a sane idea. Thank you.
mm-hmm.
And then Marge just introduces himself, and then it's now Gordon.
How's Sita?
I think she went to go patrol on her Pegasus. I think she wanted to clear her head and keep the people of Talys safe.
Ah.
In fact, I think she'll be returning soon. How about He glances around because he heard something. Do you all hear that? Everyone rolls perception. Roxas gets a 5.
13.
Miku with an 18. Minako has a 7. Neku 18. Gordon 17. And Ven with a 13. Sora, Miku, Neku, Gordon, and Ven, you hear the faint sounds of wings beating and you look towards it. You then see a Pegasus heading towards your location. On a closer look, Gordon sees that Sita is riding the Pegasus and looks troubled.
Sita, what's wrong?
Actually, I have something to say here. In the OVA, it's actually pronounced as Shida.
Shida. Thank you.
Shida is her Japanese name.
But Sita.
But in localization of all the Fire Emblem games, including Heroes and also Shadow Dragon and New Mystery, it is Sita.
So basically every Fire Emblem game after Mystery.
Yes. Well, every Fire Emblem game, really. Everyone that she's appeared in, it's Sita for English.
Okay.
And then she comes in. I just spotted some pirate ships making landfall at the port. Mars, Gordon, we need to go protect it. Otherwise, the people here will be in grave danger.
Pirates.
Nuts!
Yes. Well, there's no time to lose. Let's go, everyone. And he rushes off.
Let's go.
You all rush off to the port. As soon as you arrive, you see 4 pirates and their leader, all preparing to attack the city.
Can I make an opportunity shot?
Sure, go ahead.
Nuts!
11.
He rolled an 11, which
Idiot.
Marth just shrugs. And the pirates immediately notice you.
And then know that, and they come in the fact that this tape is recording this entire ordeal.
Yep.
From the very start of the movie.
So that anyone can watch it later with the Blockbuster edit.
Yep, and see the chaos. Okay, the chaos.
Yep.
Anyway,
Sora.
You done up, Gordon. Time to throw customer service out the window.
Their leader speaks directly at you all. Oh, look at this. A very band of do-gooders trying to protect the city. Well, we'll just have to make you move out of here. We're gonna pillage every last house here. Not if we have anything to say about it. Everyone, prepare for battle.
His sword gives him a death glare. Roll for initiative, 15.
Rox gets a dirty 20.
8.
Miki with a 19. Neki with an 8. Gordon with an 11. Ved with a 23.
Yep. Sword and Gordon have 22 HP. The rest are 32.
I had he had to note that for me so I can mark it on my sheet I have that marks initiatives and HP levels.
Yep. After we get through initiative shuffles.
Yeah, initiative shuffles, and then
then we finish off the.
And then we have all of our initiatives set. Ven goes first.
Yep, and hold up.
Nuts!
Nuts!
Then take this. Attacks Pirate 1 with 22.
It hits for 11 damage.
Following up with Surge for 12.
That's a miss.
Damn.
And then Rox is next. And before you ask, yes, they are already next to each other. You won't be able to attack the Pirate Boss with Horde Breaker, though, because of his Conclave skills. Works for me. And then he attacks Pirate 1 with an 8 and 13, which one hits for 7 damage. And he uses his Horde Breaker to attack Pirate 2. And he misses with an 8. Next is Miku. And she has Crown of Madness on the pirate that Roxas just attacked. Unfortunately, he rolled a 17 after his -2 wisdom, because all the pirates have -2 wisdom. So
Yep.
he saves it anyway. And then she gives Bardic Inspiration to Rox, which I don't think I ever used.
Nope.
And then Pirate 4 attacked Ven with a 13, which missed. Pirate 2 attacked Roxas, who dodged, and then references the weapon triangle.
Which is a term from Fire Emblem.
It is a mechanic from Fire Emblem where sword speed axes.
Yep, it is literally a rock, paper, scissors sort of thing.
Yep, it is. He has no idea what you're talking about. It's Sora time.
Yo, what's up?
23 hits for 6 damage and attacks again.
16.
And that hits for 12 damage. Pirate 1 attacks Ven and he misses.
Pirate Boss.
Pirate Boss advances towards Sora and says, "Y'all gonna get in the way of the great pirate Gazak? Then you'll know the meaning of pain."
Okay, now I know the pronunciation. Thank you, in-person meetups.
Yes. Yeah, Gazak is like the first boss of the OVA. And then he attacks with a 16, which hits Sora for 14 damage.
My alarm is going off. I don't want to put up a... Plus, if I did that, I would probably annoy every listener on...
Incur the wrath of Disney. Anyway.
Yeah. Plus, I should probably add that disclaimer. I do not... I don't own the rights to Kingdom Hearts characters, entertainment purposes.
Yes, all of these things we do not own. We're just using it for entertainment purposes. We're all good here.
So you guys want to sue us? Just so you know, we are just using this for entertainment.
Yep.
Gordon, you big jerks. Snipes
Yeah,
the
big jerks.
Snipes the pirate boss.
Nuts!
Gets out. Sita.
Sita, get out of our city. She has her wing spear, so she goes ahead and attacks
14.
with a 14, and it hits for 12 damage. Weapon triangle be damned. And Pirate 1 is dead.
Me, help, please.
And this is actually true to Fire Emblem standards. Sita's very dodgy, so Pirate 3 attacks, but the pirate misses. So, over to Minako,
Sora shoves a Fire Emblem potion down his throat.
which I correct to vulnerary, which is what it is.
Again, I have not played a single Fire Emblem game except for Shadow Dragon and Sacred Stones and Binding Blade.
Yeah. And I revamped it to be engage vulneraries, so they heal 15 HP instead of the normal 10.
And then she surges. She gets really savage.
She does.
She's like, "You, my boyfriend, you." 11 to the pirate boss, misses.
Yeah. Yeah, easy. Neku.
Sets pirate boss's pants alight with precipitation, which got corrected to firebolt.
Yeah, he tried to do that with prestidigitation, but it can't do that because it can't be harmful. So.
But then here comes liar, liar, pants on fire. Casts firebolt with 21
And it hits.
with 8 fire damage. Who's laughing now?
His pants ignited. He yells incoherently.
That's pretty badass, Neku.
Now it's my turn. And Neku's just like, I'm always badass, especially with all the damn pins I carry. And then Mars is really fast, so he can actually do follow-up attacks pretty often. So I just gave him extra attack. He goes with a 17, hits for 6 damage, and then he goes for his extra attack, 18 for 12. And now Pirate 2 is dead because Martha's broken.
Before we move on, Ven points at Pirate 3 saying, okay, believe you. This ability is known as Get Kenshiro'd.
Yep.
If you ever watch Fifth and North Star, how it goes is that you are already dead and you're immediately dead.
Mm-hmm. And basically it has a chance to instantly kill an opponent.
Yep.
And the DC is 10, and the pirate saves.
I think I could go no further.
In that case, it's Rox's turn. So are you good?
A little pissed off, but I'm good.
Alright then, here I go. He attacks Pirate 3 with an 8 and 19, 1 hits for 11 damage. And he attacks Gazak with Horde Breaker, and he gets advantage because fire distracts the bro. So he rolls a 14, but that's a miss. And now it's Miku's turn. She says screw spells, because none of the spells she's used has worked so far, so she just regularly attacks. With an 11, which misses. And then Pirate 4 attacks Mars, which he parries easily.
Sword pumps up Bully in the Alley. When I made that comment, I was really into playing. I was just playing Black Flag at that time.
Yep.
I rolled a 17 on that.
And it hit for 3 damage.
Then Gordon comes in.
Yeah. Spending his action putting out the fire.
Is he still distracted?
No, but since he's not facing you, you get advantage anyway.
21.
It definitely hits.
6. Gazak starts hopping around in pain.
5 points!
Yeah.
You know I had to fulfill it.
Technically not the right scene, but it's fine. And then now it's Sita's turn on Pirate 3. She misses with a 12, but I forgot she had extra attack as well, so she attacks again with a miss. Oh, the sound! I love the sound effects. Every time I see one of the Fire Emblem characters miss, I just hear the miss sound from the Fire Emblem games.
Or Gordon.
Nuts!
Okay, is it Minako?
It's Pirate 3 now. He attacks Sita, but Sita dodges because she's dodgy as hell. Now it's Minako.
Attacks Gazak.
With a 21. It didn't matter, but you had advantage because he was distracted by an arrow in the ass. And she hits for 13 damage.
Neku yells out "burn" and casts his whatever name Scorcher is.
Aganazar's Scorcher.
I don't know the pronunciation of any D&D character.
I don't either, but I just go with what I see.
If Jack were still around, I probably would.
He's one of our other friends. He DMs my D&D campaigns, but
Is MIA.
MIA for right now. Don't worry about it. We'll find him soon. Hopefully. Gazak natural 20 saves. That's what he rolled. And then I say that it's gonna be half damage,
17.
which it gets into a decimal point, but
It was rounded up.
yeah, I believe it rounds up all the time. Or no?
Or round down.
Yeah, it rounds down all the time, so it went to 8.
Toasty!
Toasty!
Thanks for combat.
And then Marth is just like, all right, time to finish this. He attacks Gazak, 23, 9 damage. And then he attacks again with a 15, but it misses.
Then, he pulls out the RPG. You might want to start running, pirates.
Mars is just like, what in the... And Rox is just first response, just run!
See you later, Gazak.
Sita flies away.
Minako, Neku, Gordon.
Oh shit. How do I roll? Do I roll intimidation to threaten? Wait, you weren't firing it? Sure.
No, I'm not firing.
Roll intimidation then.
9.
Kazak rolled a 19.
Everyone's saved.
Everyone's saved. They just think it's a fancy stick. Not threatening at all.
Think again. Can I fire then?
Fine, I'll count the intimidation as a bonus action.
16 plus 16, 12 plus 4 dex mod.
Just barely hits.
I'm firing at the ship's magazine.
Then that friggin' hits.
Kaboom! When in doubt, RPG.
Kazak looks at the destruction and rips the arrow out of his acid rage. That was my beautiful ship, landlubber. I'll kill you. The other pirates seem uncertain, though.
Get ready for this. We do not. Hold on. Oh, wait. I don't have the.
Yeah, you don't have it. We do not care.
Oh!
It's Rox's time. You're not killing us. You're going to die right now. Oh, I do use Bardic Inspiration. So, 11,
Guess I was wrong.
I was wrong. 11 and 13, and he uses it on the 13 roll, which boosts it up to 17, which hits, and does 5 damage. Still alive, but probably not for long. Yeah, probably not. Miku steps back and fires her sniper rifle, which she has from Killer Tomatoes.
Mars duck.
He crouches low, and Miku misses her shot.
Sora looks like Gazak says, "You're done." Rushes in with a 17.
Yeah, and also Pirate 4 before this was just very uncertain about the fight and just did nothing. 17 hits, 8. He's dead. Guess my pirate empire ends here.
Takes aim at the last pirate.
The other 2 pirates look at each other at their burning ship before jumping into the sea and swimming.
Hold up. Give me a sec. I gotta pull up the. Hang on. Okay.
Gordon, it's okay. Let them all go.
Oh, wait. Am I not? Oh, sorry.
Let them all go, but more.
Yes. We had to recreate the scene. And Sita's just like, that's enough, Gordon. Anyway, thank you all for protecting this city. Unfortunately, all I can offer you is a night in the guest room of the castle, but hopefully that should suffice. We have multiple if you prefer having individual rooms, too.
I'm Ruin Minako.
By the way, Gordon, you sleep in the barracks of the castle with Doga, a knight of Altea and one of your best friends.
Man, I haven't seen him in ages. You can count on us, Sita. Customer service is our top priority.
Before I continue on here, I should say that Doga is a mistranslation of Drog, the armor knight from Shadow Dragon. So that's the same name, just mistranslated for the OVA.
Hold up.
Sita's just like, sure, because she's not certain about the customer service comment. Anyway, you can all follow me to the castle, and I'll show you to your rooms. And meanwhile, Radek's searching something up.
Nope, I had to reply to someone.
Oh, okay.
Someone needed my SCP knowledge. Gordon walks in the barracks. Doga?
Oh, you were I was at Minako. Sorry you're not at the office.
Do I look like I care? Then, who are you rooming with? Don't know. I'll sleep alone. Same.
And Rox is obviously rooming with Miku.
Walks to the barracks. Doga?
Roll perception.
5.
You don't initially see him, but he hears you call for him and he waves to you. Hey, Gordon, where have you been?
Work. What's with you, you big lug?
Reading. He holds up the book in his hand before going back to reading. Are you going to practice your archery before going to bed?
Yeah, might as well. My friend blew up a pirate ship with an RPG.
What? Well, that's interesting. Never heard of an RPG before, but from what you just said, it must be a powerful weapon.
Just gotta bump this up a little bit because I'm using the soundboard.
Yep. Doga watches Gordon practice, and the AC for the target is 14. He does 5 shots.
He hits all of them.
Gotta hit the button.
Hang on.
Yeah!
And then...
Doga, did you see that shot?
Not bad. Still, you're too slow. You only
What did
hit
you say?
You only hit the middle once, and you just barely hit on 3 of them. Keep practicing.
You big lug!
Hold up. I gotta find the,
It should be in the middle.
I hit that black spot in the middle!
And then,
No, it's, what you say? I hit it on the mark.
I hit it on the mark. Yeah, we kind of butchered.
Yeah, I couldn't, I totally forgot the conversation between Doga and Gordon.
Yeah, and I kind of just went with what I wrote on here. But yeah. Whatever works. Then we cut to dinner time. You know, a good meal prepared by Talys's royal chefs.
Was Gordon invited, or is that Barrick's life?
He was.
Hey, I'm here!
Doga wasn't, though.
So we level up.
You did just beat a pirate invasion, so we hit the pause button. 80 wheels of cheese going straight
Down your throat.
And they level up.
Lightning Rook or Fireball?
That's
Lightning
all.
Rook.
Flavor. Flavor. Okay, sure. Okay. And then we had another session.
Oops, or Wendy's.
Wendy's, yes. And then we start up again at, you all just finished dinner with Mars and Sita. Do you want to do anything before turning in for the night?
Nope, sorry, you need training. I want sleep, but fine. Is there anyone I can spar with?
Roll perception.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Jesus.
Upon walking into the barracks, you immediately find a soldier to spar with.
I casually approach a soldier. Do I need to post that meme again?
Casually
approach child. Oh my god, I love that.
Casually approach.
It's a U.S. Army. It's a U.S. Army PSA. Excuse me.
Good lord. Hey, you're one of the ones who helped Mars take down those pirates, right?
Yep.
As you look this guy over, you notice he has red eyes and red hair. You don't know what type of soldier he is, but he looks raring to go no matter what. Well, I'm Kane, one of Altea's finest cavaliers. Though if you wanted to spar with me, I can fight you on foot. I'm not that bad at ground swordplay, though I prefer fighting from horseback.
I can tell. By the way, I'm Sora.
Now that we've got that out of the way, you want to go a few rounds?
Sure.
And then I had an idea where...
Athletics.
Yeah. So, yeah, roll athletics checks. So Kane grabs a pair of practice blades and hands one to you as you head to the training grounds. I know you'd prefer to use your own weapon, but we don't want to accidentally injure someone right before a fight, do we? That's why we use these. All right, ready whenever you are.
Right, ready. I mean, I use one sword, so yeah.
And then they roll an athletics check.
Oof, 5.
Kane got a 19.
Not bad.
You use the first match to probe his defenses, but he charges too swiftly for you, and he easily wears you down to defeat you. Best 2 out of 3?
Sure. I asked if you still level up. You say no.
Yeah. And we had another roll.
Dirty 20.
9. You dodge around Kane's hard strikes and counter them until he eventually goes down. Huh, so you do have some combat knowledge after all. One last time.
Thank God Vent cleans these uniforms. Okay, let's go. 21 athletics.
17.
GG. Do I overhear this?
Gordon rolls perception and gets a dirty 20. Yes. It's a close match, but you eventually come out victorious. Man, I thought I had you beat a few times, but you just came out swinging. I respect your strength. And then Gordon is next with Kane. Hey, Gordon, what you up to?
Oh, hey, Gordon. Practicing. Sorry, you're really good at swordplay. Yeah, I learned from a few of my friends back in a non-existent island.
Yeah, I gave him a runner for his money. I'm no slouch myself, I'll have you know.
Thanks for letting me practice with you, Kane.
Yeah, no problem, Sora. It was a nice change of pace from training with Abel.
Oh yeah, the Christmas Cavaliers.
Christmas Cavaliers? Yeah, Christmas Cavaliers. Because my color scheme is red and Abel's is green.
Oh, so that's why you refer to them as that. Okay.
Yeah, that is a reference to the archetype of the Christmas Cavs in Fire Emblem.
Yeah. When I started playing Fire Emblem, you told me that the two cavalry.
Yeah, the 2 starting cavalry you always get are have some like variation on red or green, and they're called the Christmas Cavs.
Also, I just realized this. Cain and Abel are in. I'm gonna go on a religious rant, but they're the sons of Adam and Eve.
Yes, Fire Emblem takes a lot of its lores and stuff and names from mythologies, all sorts of mythologies. The Bible, Greek mythology,
Norse.
Mostly Norse mythology.
Really?
Yeah, because there's a few weapons like the Mjolnir tome, which is a reference to Thor's hammer. And
Also the main weapon used in every Marvel comic book starring Thor.
oh yeah, because that's Thor's hammer. It's his main weapon.
Okay, anyway.
But yeah, moving on. Neku,
Is there anyone I can practice my magics?
roll perception.
19.
You find an old man who holds a staff in one of his hands.
Excuse me, I'm one of your pirate busters.
Ah, yes, I've heard about you and your friends. You helped Lord Mars, and for that I am grateful. My name is Rish, I'm but a humble curate. What can this old man do for you?
And before I forget, what does curate mean?
Curate is basically just the healing class of Fire Emblem.
Okay.
He's basically a priest.
So Radivor does not know any Fire Emblem terms.
He does not, but luckily his buddy Seth does.
Yep. He follows Rise.
Or actually, is there anything I can practice with you to improve my magic? And then, sure. I'm particularly knowledgeable in magic, though my specialty lies in healing magic. I can certainly try to help you, though. Follow me. And he follows Riss. Riss leads you to a corner of the training area where you can see some scorch marks from other mages who were using fire magic to train earlier. This is the main area for magic training. Just aim at those dummies there.
As for Arcana,
Yep.
16.
You hit one of the dummies square in the chest with one of your fire bolts. Wrist claps. Very good, young man. Do it again.
He rolls 22 with Ice Knife.
You throw the knife and it embeds itself directly in the dummy's head before exploding and hitting the dummies around it. Wrist looks impressed and claps once again. Interesting spell there. That didn't look like one of the spells I'm used to seeing. You also don't need a tome to cast your spells. Otherwise, you seem to be pretty adept at using the magic at your disposal.
Cut the Fen. Can I practice on a dummy out in the training area?
Sure.
Athletics?
Attack roll this time, since you're not sparring with anyone.
14. Oof, hopefully that hit.
You hit the dummy in its chest. It's pretty sturdy and takes your hit easily.
I keep practicing. I need to improve my skills as a Keyblade wielder. Nat 20. Nice.
You hit the training dummy so hard it breaks in half.
Is Sita busy?
No.
Do you know where I can find her?
She's probably making her way to the training grounds right now to get in some training before she heads to bed.
I head that way.
You meet her as she comes out of the armory with a practice lance. Oh, hello there. Were you going to get some training in too?
Yeah, might have I spar with you?
Oh, no, not at all. She hands you the lance she was holding and goes back into the armory for a quick second to grab another one.
Lances are the same as Naganatas.
According to Effie
Naginatas.
Yes. According to Fate's logic, yes. 7 Blockbuster employees trading with FE characters.
Yeah, you don't see that every day.
Except for Ven, who's somehow powerful with Wayward Wind. And then you were wondering why I was taking so long. And she stands in front of you holding a practice lance. Yep. We'll head to the training grounds and then it's on.
You got it. Can I go watch?
Sure. Minako, Sita, and Sora all head to the sparring grounds.
Same as the Sora Kane spar?
Yes.
Gets her stance right when you are.
She also gets into her battle stance. Let's do this.
Lucky me. 22, my favorite number.
21. After you trade a few blows, you realize that Sita is more of an acrobatic fighter than you. You use this to your advantage and manage to take a few light strikes before responding with one of your own and knocking her to the ground, ending the match. Ah, that got me good. Ready for another one? I'll be fine.
Close match. Does Mars hear this? Yeah.
He was in the area practicing with one of the training dummies when he heard the last hit of the match. He comes running over. Sita, you okay? Yeah, like I said, I'll be fine. I'm still good for a best out of 3. Sure, but don't overdo it, okay?
17.
23. This time, Sita puts you on the defensive early and uses her speed to whittle down your defenses. Then when you decide to try and knock her back, she finds an opening in her stance and sends you to the ground.
Oof, you were lucky there.
You just gotta look for the opening. The second you find it, go for it. One more time.
Yep, 21.
8. You decide to take the pre-match advice to heart and put her on the back foot to start. You feint an attack from the left and she buys it, giving you the chance to redirect the attack and send her sprawling to the ground.
That's game. By the way, Mars, did you ask Ven?
Yeah, but those things are easily replaced. I've seen Kane smash more than his fair share around here, so it's not really an uncommon sight. More importantly, he runs to Sita. You alright, Sita? Ugh. Yeah, I'll be fine. Not something a healing staff or a little rest can't fix. Gordon's still practicing.
Yep, he rolls a dirty 20.
You hit the target in the center.
I hit it!
Where in that?
Doga, did you see that shot?
Doga's reading a book but responds, "You're still too slow."
What did you say? I hit it on the mark!
1 time out of 20. Keep practicing.
You big lug! I hit that black spot in the middle!
Yes!
I got it right. I
Yeah.
got it right.
Yes! I forgot we did that twice. And then Gordon tries again with 18. Hit it very close to the center. And he tries another 2 times. 25 on the third, 19 on the third one hits in the center. The fourth is very close to the center. And 23 hits in the center. Okay. At least I can hit it.
Roxamiku?
We're sparring with each other. Yeah. Okay then. You two make contested rolls using either athletics or acrobatics, whichever is higher. I believe Roxas is using athletics, Miku is using acrobatics. Roxas gets a 21, Miku gets a 15. Miku, you press the advantage early on, but Roxas is able to endure until he finds a hole in your defense. First match goes to him. Man, again? Yeah, best 2 out of 3.
That's his room. Do you want me to wash your uniform? Wash. Yeah, it's a little dirty from that duel with Kane. I'll do your guys' laundry before I head to bed.
Anyway, back to Miku and I's sparring session. 10. Dirty 20. This time, Miku breaks through Roxas' defenses and manages to knock him down. Ugh, I thought I had that. I thought I could get you that time, too. I don't fall for the same trick twice. Last match. 11 and 10. You both trade blows with each other for a bit before Roxas manages to push Miku off balance and knocks her to the ground before she can recover. Good match. And he pulls Miku up.
Oof, you okay, Miku?
She's like, yeah, I'll be fine. I think it's time to head to bed for the night, though.
I'll take your uniforms for washing.
Neku's just like...
I'm fine. I don't need them washed.
And then Sora's already back in his room with Nako.
I know, it's weird to sleep fighter uniforms, but these things aren't going to clean themselves. Neku says, I officially declare Ven as our uniform cleaner.
And that's where we get the title.
Yep. It's now gonna be branded onto his shirt.
that is funny. And then
Next day.
everyone turns in. Next day, y'all wake up and are treated to breakfast with Sita and Mars.
Morning.
Yes, Gordon, before you ask, you're there too.
I know, Risha Night. Did I spell that right?
Orishan? What is that?
The group of knights that Mars leads and the
I believe those are just called the Altean Knights.
Altea Knights.
Yes.
That's including Gordon?
I believe so, because he escapes with Mars when he leaves Altea.
Okay. I was just trying my Fire Emblem mind was just off.
Yeah. How are you all feeling?
Good.
Great. You never know what's going to happen on any given day. I've heard some nations in Arcanea are mobilizing armies, so there might be a full-blown war soon. I wonder how Altea is doing. And for that matter, Elise.
Elise? Should I roll history?
Roll with disadvantage.
15.
You barely know a thing about this world, but you can gather from how distraught Mars is acting when he said the name that it is the name of someone close to him.
And I think I never played FV aside from the GBA titles and the Shadow Dragon remake.
You can always ask him about who he's talking about.
Is she like your sister or something?
Yes, exactly. Elise is my older sister and the princess of Altea. She helped me escape Grau's forces by teleporting me and my small band of knights to Talys, but she got captured as a result.
Hope you'll find her.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone roll perception.
11.
15 for Roxas, 6 for Minako, 22 for both Miku and Neku, and 10 for both Gordon and Ven. Everyone notices the door bursting open when everyone besides Minako notices a man who looks like a guard running into the room, seemingly out of breath. Mars walks up to him. What's going on? There's trouble at the gate. An injured man warned us about a pack of bandits approaching the city before he collapsed. We took him to the infirmary, but I just received reports of a bandit squad heading this way.
More bandits?
That's how things go around here. Come on, let's go.
Minako is like too busy eating breakfast. We need to go now. Why? Bandits. Oh dear Lord. He heads out with Minako.
So does everyone else, I'm sure. You all head towards the gate. Sita catches up with you on her Pegasus, and you all make it to the gate. In the distance, you can see a group of 6 people, who you assume to be the bandits the guard mentioned.
Pushovers. Virtually nothing can stop this team.
Are you going to go out to meet the bandits, or are you going to let them come to you?
Come closer. Mars, strategy?
I'd say we should go out to meet them. If we're going to have a fight, I'd prefer it to be away from innocent people so they don't get caught in the battle accidentally.
Good idea. Let's go. Before I forget, I switched one of my spells since I had a duplicate of Green Flame Blade.
Oh, okay. So you just swapped it out for Violet?
Yep.
You all walk out to the road a ways until you're within talking distance of the bandits. The leader takes a step forward and starts
Hyman?
speaking. Yep. We're known as Hyman's Highwaymen, and we know you're harboring a traitor to our group. He tried to take a hostage away from us, but we weren't going to have any of that. Now, I know he fled to the city, but no one has to die today. You can either give us the traitor, or risk fighting one of the toughest groups you'll ever face.
What should we do? Hit him hard or talk it out?
I could try to reason with them. Go ahead, Sita, but please be careful.
This is not gonna end well. Right, Rox? Look, I have rocket launcher. Don't get cocky, Ven.
Who knows? But if I know FE, and believe me, I do, we're probably gonna have to fight. Don't default to the rocket launcher, Ven. That's just the easy way out. And no one wants it easy.
Damn. I have a bad feeling about this. And this is Gordon pulling a Star Wars.
Yep. And then Sita goes out to meet them. Hyman, I presume? Listen, we have no idea what you were talking about. You could just leave us be, We won't have anything of value to you and your group. And do you think I'm gonna fall for that? I may be a bandit, but that doesn't mean I'm stupid. You know what? I know that's the capital city of Talys behind you. We're gonna kill your friends plus the traitor and take you 3 wenches hostage. Get 'em, boys!
Bring it!
Well, I tried. Roll for initiative. Yeah,
23.
Yeah, big sharks! Miku gets a natural 20, which Sora is just mad about.
I roll a 23 and then like a sign from God above, she rolls a nat 20.
Sora's now salty.
And my choice of language. From Louis.
Louis from Fire Emblem OVA, a reference to one of his supports, I believe with Rosado.
Is it with grapes?
It's with sea grapes.
Sea grapes, thank you. and now I'm salty as well as my choice of great language.
Something like
you don't know the quote, don't you?
I do actually. They resemble real grapes, but they are salty, and after eating them, so is my language. And then Rox says, you don't get to complain. That's happened to me more times than I can count with you.
Still, shut your trap, Sora. Before I bring out the duct tape. And I hate the duct tape.
Yes. And then we get through all the initiative crap.
Me!
Sora's still salty. And then Miku is first. She's just like, turn on your allies. She cries Crown of Madness on B4, which he finally fails.
Having an existential crisis.
A crown of jagged iron appears on B4's head, and his eyes glow with an untamed madness. And I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration on Sora.
Thank you.
No, I don't think you ever used it.
Sora rolls Perception. I roll a nat 1. Advantage. I'll give it to you. Check your back pocket. Huh? A drive form? Oh, hell yeah. I'm up, right?
Yes.
Smashes the arm. Give me strength! Your uniform turns red. The Blockbuster logo changes to the name to Valor. And are now dual-wielding Kingdom Key and Monochrome. B6, you are so... Sora is pissed.
There is no B6. Only 1 through 5, then Hyman, the leader.
B5 then. 18 for Kingdom Key. Monochrome misses.
What did you roll, just to make sure? 9. Yeah, one hit. 4 damage.
I'm not done with you. Surge. 16.
And a crit.
From Monochrome.
It does, and King of Heat does hit, so 10 plus 9, so 19 total that time.
Going for one more extra attack.
Oh, you forgot you had extra attacks. Technically, surge. You think you could do attack, extra attack, surge, attack, extra attack.
King give a 13 and Marco a 24.
Both hit. 6 and 9. V5 is very dead.
I feel better now.
And then
I may never sleep again. Wow. Jesus. Mars, did you see that?
yeah, what even was that?
That's what I call a drive form. It grants me special abilities, like how Roxas dual wields. This form, Valor, grants me the same fighting style as Roxas.
Sure. Doesn't matter though. Keep it up. And it's Mars' turn. He rushes to Bandit 1 and attacks. 19 for 8 damage. He does his follow-up, which I just flavored as an extra attack. 18, which hits for 6.
Come on, Bandit 1. 7. Roll. Surging with 17.
Yep. And hits.
11. Extra attack gulper.
14.
Hits.
10 damage. And Bandit 1 is dead.
How about that?
Neku is up.
Lightning Rook.
Takes
11 for Bandit 2.
Mm-hmm.
29. Oh, he dead.
He fails. 29. Oh, he did. Actually not. Very close, though.
What?
Okay, this is too funny, but he's at 1 HP. Every time, man, I'm telling you.
Game.
That is a reference to every time I play Fire Emblem. There's always that one enemy in that one chapter that'll be left at 1 HP.
Or having extremely bad luck at Mario Party.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure that's Neku's turn, so Gordon.
Aims and takes a breath for the kill. Miss.
Nuts!
Fucking B4 is next.
Duct tape Sora's mouth shut. Wait a second. Gordon, extra attack?
I'll take it. It's not my sheet, but I'll only take it. Can I roll advantage?
No. Rangers get extra attack at 5th level. Why did I not see it on my sheet? You must not have marked it when you leveled. I have it. See? I know. Who's next? You haven't taken the extra attack yet. I only said no to the advantage part. Roxas is next, by the way.
I'll do my extra. 24.
Definitely hits. He's dead.
Headshot.
5 points! 5 points!
Yes! Roxas. Here we go. Attacks Bandit 3 and gets a 23 and a 22, which both hit for 16 damage. And again, one hits with a 16 and a 7 for 6 damage. And B4's turn. Miku, B3 is within range of his attack. You're mentally targeting him, right? Yep. He's going to swing at B3. He hits for 6 damage. He's then going to move next to Hyman and make another wisdom save to end his turn. He fails. So he's probably going to attack.
B3 is so dead. Rolls a 12. Miss.
Yup.
Surging.
That
14.
That hits. 8 damage. Tries to do an extra attack, but there's no need. He's already freaking dead.
Which means you're next.
And then he's barely out of Minako's reach. So yeah, but B4's in range.
Did I roll a 21?
Hit for 12 damage. Hyman's turn. He moves towards Sora. Fancy display you put on there. Too bad you're using it for the wrong side. He then attacks you. 16 hit.
Oh yeah, bring it. Also on the mark.
15 damage.
Oh.
He also has a legendary action that he's going to use to attack you again. 17.
You.
8 damage.
Yeah. I'll kill you for this. You're next. Sita, I need healing.
I'd like to see it try. And it's Sita's turn. Sora flies over. Here, gives him a vulnerary.
Thanks. This should help.
Reference. Heal 15 HP.
Still not looking hot.
Top of the turn order, it's Miku. She maintains concentration on the spell, and it's on to Sora.
Time to die, Hyman.
And you unleash Ars Arcana.
You dumb now. Sora is really pissed. 17 on Hyman.
Yes, he accidentally, in the notes, he accidentally wrote it as Hyden instead of Hymen. And I corrected him later.
Again, I'm not a Fire Emblem nerd.
I am.
Anyway.
4 damage, 16 for monochrome, and it hits for 9 damage. Extra attack, 23, which hits for 5 damage. 13 for monochrome, which misses.
Hang on. Where are we?
We're at when Sora asks for Ars Arcanum for an extra attack.
Yeah, does Ars Arcanum act as an extra attack for posterity's sake? Just when I'm in Valor?
Sure, why not?
23 Kingdom Key, 16 monochrome.
Yep. So King Key hits for 6 damage, monochrome hits for 5 damage. Not quite enough. And it's Mars' turn. Oh yeah? Well then how about this?
Oh,
18. 18
oh
hits
shit.
for 12 damage.
Thank God.
Once more, 18. That's for getting
But me too.
well now 5 damage.
Also for trying to kill me.
Good lord, I did not you.
Ven.
Oh.
Oh, you want to die? Pulls out the big gun.
Ven.
Back away.
Ven, I swear to God.
Friends Hyman, 9.
Intimidation. Ha 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 ha! What's that puny little stick gonna do to me, huh?
Fire speed did tend to miss.
It blows a bit of the force behind Hyman.
You scared? Extra attack.
He witnesses the explosion and slowly turns back to you, Ven. You wanna die first, huh? Well, that can be arranged.
Missed.
Next is Neku.
Burn. Heighten the spell because mad magic.
Yep.
And
Whoever-
saves.
Yeah, whoever you're aiming at, just roll a 17 on a dex save, which saves. Hymen, but okay, there's where I correct you. It's disadvantage, but you knew that already. Oh, yeah, right. Then he rolled a 12, which he still saves. So, then it's 14 divided by 2, which is, I believe, 7 damage? Yeah, 7 damage. That's Gordon.
Hall Thorns. They're my extra.
Hall of Thorns takes a bonus action to cast. You can still attack after casting it.
Gordon actually using magic?
23 on Hyman, which hits.
9 and a dex save?
Nat 20, but it doesn't matter. The arrow kills him.
Yaha!
And
5 points!
yes! Oh, damn it. Guess I should have retreated while I had the chance.
Nice shot, Gordon. Thanks.
Also, whenever I have enemies do death quotes, that's also a reference to Fire Emblem, because every single major boss has a death quote.
Spaceballs.
Don't celebrate just yet. There's another bandit to take care of. Roxas is up. Roxas casts Searing Smite at a 2nd level spell slot as a bonus action that attacks Bandit for 19 and 24, which both hit for 20 damage. He dies as he gets ignited by the Searing Smite. The Crown of Menace gets melted, and when the fire's done with him, he's just a charred corpse.
I sniped that boss.
Toga, where are you? He was fighting the bandit reinforcements with Cain, Abel, and Jagan. Should have cleaned up by now.
But
Doga, did you see that shot?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Gordon. Doga probably didn't see that shot.
I was asking Mars.
I agree with Sita, but I saw that shot.
You sniped that bitch.
Anyway, now that that's taken care of, how about we head back to the castle?
Yeah, I'm exhausted from all that built-up rage.
If you all are going back to the castle, then I'm going to the infirmary. I want to know who this guy is that warned us. I want to know who this guy that warned us about the bandits is.
Okay. See, do you have a microwave?
Who in the what now?
We work at a video rental store in a world different from ours. Then bought popcorn.
Oh, it would explain why I know literally nothing about what you just said.
And to,
Otherworldly stuff.
then, just to clarify, Blockbuster popcorn is a homebrew item we made.
Yes.
The prerequisite is that it has to be popped from a heat source,
Yep.
and it heals 15 HP, and it has 10 charges.
Yes. It's a full bag of popcorn, and every handful is a charge.
Yep.
And it heals the same as a vulnerary for each charge, which is 15 HP. And if you down the whole thing at once, you just heal to full.
Yep. Okay. Produces microwave.
And then Sora getting the wolfing down the entire bag thing.
Thanks, Gordon. This was the microwave.
And I'm like, I'm not even going to calculate that. Heal back to full.
There we go. Back to the castle.
You all head back to the castle. Wait here. I need to go get something I'd like to give you.
Guess those bandits were blockbusted.
Sita shakes her head as she just leaves. Good lord, Sora. Miku's just like, yeah, that wasn't good.
No. Anyone heard from Mars?
Not since he left for the infirmary. Sita walks back in. Okay, I got it. And then she walks up to Roxas and hands him a ring. What's this? It's a ring bearing the crest of Talys. A signet ring, if you will. Ah, cool. I'll keep this then. And he pockets it.
This better not be an engaged ring.
Sita's just like, again, what? Otherworldly things. And no, and Sora's like, nothing. And then I'm like, and no, this doesn't house the power of an emblem. Not that I'm a divine dragon to confirm that.
Do we get anything? Yeah.
And then Sita's like, consider that ring as a gift for all of you. I just didn't know who to give it to, so I gave it to Roxas.
So this is where I'm a butt in here, and this is how whoever DMs the movie gets the memento.
Yeah.
But 2 weeks time, you're gonna be deeming another movie,
Yep.
and hint, firing assholes.
Yes.
I was like, keep firing.
Yes, exactly. That'll be our hint for next time. See if you can guess the movie. And then
I could have a Fire Emblem keychain, but I didn't. Well,
and then Rox is just like, hey, God, is this an emblem ring? No need to shout, jeez. And no, it isn't. Thanks, God. Anyway.
thank God.
It's your memento for the OVA. Yes, we're coming up on the ending.
Oh, sweet. Sita, I wish I could say, but I must leave. I must return to my job.
Yeah, I understand. Not that I can truly understand it, but whatever.
I promise we'll meet again.
You all notice the door open and Mars walks through.
Mars?
And this is what I was typing up what Mars was saying, and I had a lot of exposition to go through, so the Neku comments on that.
Mars has a lot to say.
I'm back in the infirmary. Turns out that the guy's name is Julian, and he was a part of Hyman's highwaymen until they captured a cleric named Lena. He got caught trying to escort her out of their camp, but he said that another guy was protecting Lena. He then ran here after killing a few of the bandits on his tail, which is how he got his injuries. I questioned him about the man who's escorting Lena now, and Julian said that the man's name is Navarre. I think I'm going to try and find this Navarre person and maybe even return to Arcanea. I do need to liberate my homeland Valtea, after all.
Good luck, Mars. Is the portal open?
Wait just a second. I'm going with you, Mars. There's no way you could do this alone. I know. I can never do this alone. I'm also taking my knights and Jagan along with me as well. Maybe I'll meet some other people along the way to help us with our cause. Though, I trust that these people have some business to take care of that we can't comprehend. I'd be sad to see Gordon go, but he needs to do what he has to, along with his friends. I know he'll be safe.
I'm sure we'll meet again, Mars.
I feel the same way, Gordon. Well, I guess we'll see you in the future. I guess we'll see you sometime again in the future. See ya.
Mars, it's been a real honor.
It's been an honor fighting alongside you too, Sora. Take care.
Can you thank your healer for training me?
Yeah, I can thank Riss for you.
Is that portal open?
Roll perception, Ven.
12.
You look behind yourself and you do indeed see that the portal is opening.
Well, this is farewell.
Take care, all of you. And he waves. Bye. She waves to you as well.
Waves and jumps into the portal.
Everyone does the same thing as Sora, and you all eventually end up back in the employee lounge of your workplace.
Credits were rolling?
Yep.
That means our names are in there. The tape managed to record it. We need to find a place to display this thing.
The ring.
Yeah.
Right.
Produces a glass display case. That works.
Roxas puts the ring inside the case. Perfect fit. It works.
Shall we watch the film?
And Miku's like, sure, it's pretty much tradition now.
Yeah.
Grabs the sign. It's tradition.
Yeah. First off, Grasshopper movie.
Redacted.
This will be a good one.
Redacted.
After this,
Hell yeah.
you guys watch the action-packed FEOVA. Points out the ship explosion. It's that meme from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's Leonardo DiCaprio. He's like pointing out something.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, there it is.
Yeah. And after every single one of the movies after Fire Emblem OVA, we do like a little recap of what we did. So the ship explosion, the ass shot, where Gordon laughs at it. Sora witnesses the moment where he popped off in a flurry of slashes. Miku enjoys the moment when she finally got Crown of Madness to work.
As the end credits finish, the tape pops out of the player with the official Blockbuster logo and the name Fire Emblem Blockbuster Edit. It hits sales floor. Another empty tape sits on top of the player.
Redacted. Shrugs.
I'm down. Keep
Keep firing, holes! I've seen the thing well over 39 times and it still makes me laugh.
Lol. Also, why?
I have to choose that number every time because it's obligatory for me. Miku's like, "You're right, Sora. Keep firing, holes!" Miku.
Right. I've never seen this movie before. Best film ever made.
Trust me, you'll love it.
Pops in the movie as well as the empty tape. Aw, man. Forgot to rewind.
Presses red. 5 minutes later, the tape is fully rewound.
Puts the tape back and hits the play button.
And that is Fire Emblem OVA.
Yep. In 2 weeks' time, we'll be tackling the next film.
Yep, which you guys will have to guess.
Yep.
Because we only leave you with the hint of, keep firing, a-holes!
Yep. Anyway, as you know, we are 2 college students who are doing this for my communication activities project.
Yes.
So, again, please do keep in mind that I do not own Blockbuster Video in any way, shape, or form. I also do not own the rights to Kingdom Hearts in any way, shape, or form.
Or Fire Emblem or any other IP that is referenced in this little section.
Or Atlas.
Yes.
Or Krypton Future Media.
Yep. All these characters are used for entertainment purposes only.
Yep. And anyway, that's going to be it from us.
Thank you all for tuning into the podcast, and we will see you next time in another week for another episode of Blockbuster Brawls and Dicey Calls, not a high fantasy D&D podcast.
Blockbuster Video